Hey, Sonia! I have a teeny weeny little favor to ask you. This week's edition of the weekly manga magazine I like is going on sale today. Everyone's super hyped about it. Go and buy me it, okay?
Hey, Veronica. I'm really sorry, but I'm at work today, so I can't do that.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. You get breaks, don't you? It only take you 5 minutes to go to the convenience store.
You make it sound so simple. But it takes me an hour and a half to get to the nearest convenience store and back. You're right, I do get breaks, but they're not that long.
Oh, stop it, Sonia. You're just being argumentative on purpose now. Go get me my magazine. Oh, and make sure you don't get the monthly one by mistake. It's the weekly one I want. Weekly, you got that?
Go buy it yourself. You got that?
Ugh, you're so annoying.
The only time you left the house this year was to go to that manga convention half a year ago, wasn't it? You should really make more of an effort to leave your room sometimes. The sunlight would do you good.
Like I said, stop being argumentative. Just go and buy my magazine.
I can't get away from work. Besides, I take it I'd be the one paying for it?
You're saying you can't afford $2? After reading last week's edition of Demon Sprayer, I can barely contain myself. I just have to read the next one. Apparently, the main character's gonna learn a new breathing attack. I want to read it now.
Like I said, if you want to read it so badly, go buy it yourself. There's a convenience store like 2 minutes away from your house, isn't there?
Going outside is such a drag.
How can going outside and walking for 2 minutes be a drag? I'm going back to work.
No, wait! You're such a tightwad, Sonia. Ugh! I didn't get to read this week's edition. This is all your fault, Sonia. You disgust me.
So you didn't end up going out to buy it?
I asked Mom to go and pick it up for me, but she bought the weekend edition by mistake. This is why I asked you. She doesn't know what she's looking for. I was at my wit's end, so I asked Dad when he got home from work instead. But he bought the freaking children's edition. Is it seriously so difficult to go out and buy a comic book from the convenience store? Why is everyone in this family so useless?
It's just like they say. If you want something done properly, do it yourself. Don't you understand why it might be difficult for someone who doesn't read manga to differentiate between different editions?
Maybe so, but the only reason I asked them in the first place was because you were being too much of a tightwad to get it for me.
I told you I was at work. There was nothing I could do about it.
5 minutes wouldn't have hurt you.
Maybe if you'd had a single job in your life, you'd understand why what you're saying is ridiculous. You're 38 years old. Your dad's gonna be retiring to live off his pension next year. Don't you think it's about time you stopped being a neat shut-in and maybe started looking for a job or a husband? I think it's about time you started getting your life together and seriously thinking about the future. That is, if it's already not too late.
Ugh, shut up! You're so annoying!
Okay, I see. I'm annoying, am I? Here's the thing. I'm not gonna change my mind, and I'm just gonna carry on saying the exact same things to you. So if I'm really that bad, I recommend you just stop speaking to me.
What? You really think the fact you happen to have a job and some money makes you special? Don't you? Get off your high horse, you condescending weasel. Hey, are you there? Please, respond.
Hey, Sonia, you got a minute?
Huh? Brett? Are you off work today?
Yeah, I went on one of my days off to help out with a staff shortage, so they gave me today off instead.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, listen, sis. I had a really weird phone call at work, and there's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
How do I even ask this? So, you know that comic book that's really popular right now, Demon Slayer?
Yes. My son has the standalone book, so I'm no expert, but I do know about it.
Well, Apparently, some strange woman cosplaying as one of the main characters showed up at the office and told the receptionist she was my girlfriend.
What the hell?
Apparently, when she heard it was my day off, she walked off looking all dejected. Before that, when the receptionist asked her name, she said it was Veronica Watson. But isn't that your sister-in-law? The shut-in who does nothing but read comic books and never leaves the house?
What? You're joking.
Isn't she almost 40?
She's 38, going on 50. Decades of sunlight deprivation and subsisting solely on a diet of potato chips and cola has not been kind to her.
I'm pretty sure I've only ever met her once, you know? That one time at your wedding? I really don't think we're familiar enough for her to be going around telling people she's my girlfriend.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
My boss started teasing me when he phoned me to tell me what happened. So that's the kind of girl you're into, Brett? I can't believe it. You have no idea how embarrassing this is.
Ugh, just what the hell is my sister-in-law playing at? Has she lost her mind? Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool. It's not your fault. Don't apologize. I just don't want anything to do with her, that's all. I prefer she stayed away from me from now on.
Yeah, of course. I totally understand that. If she ever tries coming near you again, feel free to say whatever you like to her. Or even run away. Running away is fine too. I'll warn her. I'll make it clear she needs to leave you alone.
Alright, thanks. I'm counting on you, sis.
Veronica? I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh, Sonia, perfect timing. I need to ask you a favor.
Buy your own freaking comic books.
Huh? Comic books? Nothing's even going on sale today yet, dweeb.
Well, what favor do you want to ask me then?
So it's like this. I want you to arrange a date for me.
A date? Are you looking for a husband now?
I want to go as far as saying I'm looking for a husband. But I've been doing a lot of thinking since our conversation the other day. And I think you're right. I'm not getting any younger, and I can't go on relying on mom and dad forever. Things could end up getting difficult for me if I don't get my butt in gear. Guess what? I had a stroke of genius.
A stroke of genius?
So, you have a little brother, right? Brett! I heard he graduated university with high honors this year and immediately got a job at a prestigious major company. Is that true?
Well, yeah, it is, but why? What does my brother have to do with anything?
Me and him are gonna get married.
What?
Don't you think it's just the best idea? I'm so clever, I even surprise myself sometimes.
Wait, no way. Is that why you showed up at his company and pleaded with the receptionist to bring him out to you?
It may have something to do with it. I wanted to arrange a date, but the problem was, I didn't know his number. That's why I had no choice but to go and see him directly at work. Unfortunately, he wasn't there today. My hopes were dashed this time, but the fire of my determination yet burns brightly.
Veronica! Just wait a second. You do know, don't you? Brett is 23 years old. You're 38.
Yep, I know.
What? You're pulling these crazy shenanigans while fully being aware of the 15-year age gap?
If I'm gonna get married, it only makes sense that I bag myself a promising young hunk.
What?
Plus, when I looked through all the group photos back from that time we met at the wedding, I realized he looks just like my favorite anime character. I never noticed when we met, but wow, it's uncanny. They're even the same age. If this isn't fate, I don't know what is.
Oh, good God. Is that why you were cosplaying as an anime character when you barged into his office demanding to see him?
I thought it would make a stronger impression on him.
Veronica, I'm really not sure if that's the kind of impression you want to leave on someone.
On top of all that, if I marry him, I'm guaranteed never to have to worry about money for the rest of my life. What with him working at a prestigious major company and all. I can live in a perpetual ease and luxury as his stay-at-home housewife. I'll never have to work a day in my life. He ticks all the boxes. My dream man. We can live in a big detached house with a garden and a pond. We could even hire a gardener and some maids. Oh, I get butterflies in my stomach just thinking about it. Our dream life.
As long as you know it's just a dream.
Huh? Oh, let me guess. You don't think we deserve to be happy because there happens to be a slight age gap, is that it? There are tons of couples with 15-year age gaps these days. Get with the times already. It's like the old saying goes, when you truly love someone, age is just a number.
Yeah, sure, but that only applies when both parties are willing participants in the relationship.
How do you know he won't be? We haven't even met properly yet.
That's not the point! You shouldn't even be getting your hopes up because it's not happening. Ugh, there's no way I'd ever introduce an arrogant, entitled, self-destructive, neat shut-in like you to my little brother. I respect him too much.
OMG! How can you be so cold? How can you be so intent on shooting us down before we've even had a chance to launch? We could be the best couple of all time.
I don't doubt that there's a lovely woman out there somewhere who'd make a perfect wife for him. But the one thing I am certain of is that it's not you.
You're the cruelest person I've ever met. Your words, they pierce my heart like a blade.
Cruel is fine by me. The only reason you're interested in him is because you're so desperate to get out of having to work. I wouldn't introduce my brother to an idle, greasy slob like you if you were the last woman on Earth. I'd rather he marry a monkey. At least a monkey would leave the house.
How could you? Here I am, finally trying to turn my life around just like you told me to, and this is how you treat me? I'm really trying. I'm doing my best here. We wouldn't even be having this conversation if not for you. The least you could do is help me.
Your efforts are misdirected, and there's no way I'll be a part of this lunacy. Why can't you just be a normal and get a job or find someone who will date you willingly? There are 1,000,001 ways to meet guys, if that's what you want. Blind dating events, dating sites, bars, take your pick.
I don't have time for things like that.
Not my problem. Ugh. The bottom line is, you're not marrying my brother. You better stay away from him.
Ugh.
He's not interested in you at all. Please, do not go near him again. I'm asking you nicely here.
Sonia! Help! She's here!
What?
Veronica! She came back! She just barged into the office cosplaying as an anime character again!
What?
I'm at work today. The plan was to tag along with the boss while he went out into the car to conduct some house calls. Just as I was waiting by the entrance getting ready to leave, she sprinted over out of nowhere and started yelling some weird crap. Something like marriage breath type 1. She looked ready to pounce me at any second.
Oh my.
Thankfully, security was all over her like a rash. And they pulled her into the holding room where they're watching her like a hawk as we speak. The only reason I didn't call the police is because she's family.
No, call the police.
What? Really?
Listen, I actually told the in-laws, her parents, about what happened yesterday. It turns out they're very much aware of her issues, and they said if she ever does anything like that again, they're happy for you to call the police on her, no questions asked. Oh, I am so sorry for all the trouble, but if she does it again, please don't hesitate to call the cops. She needs to know that actions have consequences.
Got it.
Sonia, how could you? Why do you tell Brett it was okay to call the police? I may only be your sister-in-law, but that still makes me your sister. Not only that, but I'm still your little brother's future wife. How could you do this to me?
Are you still harping on about this? My brother is not marrying you.
Yes, he is.
He hasn't looked at you in that way even once, I assure you. In fact, I'm pretty sure he genuinely would rather marry a monkey. Just give up.
How can you be so sure? We haven't even gotten to know each other yet. The plan was to go on a date and woo him with my feminine charm. Stop getting in my way.
Cut the crap, Veronica. I've had enough.
Huh?
It's time I told you a truth that will yank you back down to reality out of this twisted fantasy world you live in. My little brother has a 30-year-old girlfriend.
Huh? 30? That means she's older than him. Why can she date him but I can't, you hypocrite?
Because they're both willing participants in the relationship. They met when she was his teacher back in high school. He told me he fell for her kind, dignified, warm personality, and said that he was always just so at ease and content when they were together. He spent 2 years going on the attack after he graduated school, and now they're an official couple. This is what people mean when they say, when you truly love someone, age is just a number. Not constantly showing up at someone's work in cosplay outfits like some psycho stalker!
Aha! I see! If Brett has a thing for older ladies, that means I might actually be in with a chance.
I thought you might have had a screw loose at first, but I'm starting to think they all fell out a long time ago.
Huh? What does that mean?
Relationships and marriage can only exist on the foundation of mutual consent. You can't force someone to want to be with you. How can you possibly think this insane way of interacting with people could ever work?
But...
Goodbye. My, oh my. That was quite the little episode, wasn't it? I have no idea how much of what I said she actually understood. I don't know whether it was due to her already having been warned by the police or finding out Brett had a girlfriend bringing her back down to reality, but she finally gave up on her maniacal pursuit of my little brother. However, the in-laws, Veronica's parents, were faced with the painful realization that they bore some responsibility for their daughter's questionable lifestyle choices because they'd always spoiled her. She was exiled to live with a distant relative who ran a monastery, whose catchphrase was, "Fasting and prayer are life's greatest joys." She vowed to instill some discipline into the wayward child, and Veronica's daily life came to consist of 5 a.m. starts, followed by rigorous exercise and scripture study. She did protest her exile, insisting she couldn't go due to the final edition of Demon Slayer being due for release the following week. But her mom, who was usually calm and docile, scared the life out of her, shrieking like a banshee, "You are going and that's final!" I guess everyone's patience has its limits. She was forced into the back of her dad's car while bawling her eyes out. Like a lamb to the slaughter.
Hey, Nate, I see you're not home yet. Where are you? Did you stay over at your parents' place last night or something? You really should have called, you know. You still got a whole lot of stuff to pack before moving. Are you gonna make it in time? May end up having to throw all the stuff out. You do realize that we have to move out of this apartment tomorrow, right? I can't do this all myself, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. Don't start again.
Alright, but you keep saying you can do it all yourself. Are you sure about it?
Please stop nagging me about this, would you? As long as we move out tomorrow, we're good, right? I got the whole day tomorrow to pack up, so don't get all worked up over it. I'll take care of it. I plan on starting early in the morning and getting it done in no time.
The moving guys are arriving at noon, you know that, right?
Huh, really? I thought it was like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m.
We talked about this, Nate. Are you sure you can do this?
Yeah, right. Well, then... Okay, I'll work all night tonight. I won't even sleep till I get it done.
Oh yeah? Whatever. So just get home. You can start on this afternoon. You stayed at your folks' place last night again, right?
I'm busy with my own stuff too, you know. Will you just stop with the constant nagging and let me do what I need to do? Jeesh.
Yeah, whatever. Just get it done is all I'm saying. Hey, Nate. Are you there? Nice of you to pack all your stuff during the night, but... where the hell did you go again? Like I said yesterday, the moving guys are going to arrive pretty soon. You do remember telling me that, right? later in the afternoon. Hope you haven't forgotten.
Huh? What are you talking about? My stuff's been packed and all ready to go. The moving guys will just pick them up. You just have to be there to make sure it gets done. I don't need to be there.
Yeah, okay, no problem. But just tell me where you ran off to. You can at least tell me that.
I'm at my folks' place.
Excuse me? Again?
What's wrong with that? Am I not allowed to be at my parents' place? Why the hell do you think I'm coming over here? Going back and forth like this. You would help out here at home, that's why. I have to do it all myself. And we should be a little more appreciative.
Pardon me? What are you even talking about? You never told me the reason why you're going over to your parents' place every chance you get. What are you helping out anyways?
Are you slow? The timing itself should tell you that much. Thought you would figure it out right off the bat. Do I have to explain every single little detail? Man, I never realized you were so slow-witted for Pete's sake.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry I'm such a slow-witted wife, but I would appreciate it if you would explain everything in words. It's not though as I'm a clairvoyant.
I have to pack all my parents' stuff too. I haven't moved into our new home. That takes time. I got a lot of stuff.
Wait, what?
Man, you are really uncaring towards my folks. Didn't bother to help me out at all. They tell me that you never showed up even once to help them pack and clean out their place. It was just the three of us. You're unbelievable.
Okay, could you slow down for 1 second, Nate? Because I have no idea what you're talking about. What's this your folks moving into our new home? This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Oh boy, do I really have to keep repeating myself for God's sake. Let me make myself clear. From today, my parents will be living with us in our new home. Their stuff ready to go later.
Wait, what?
Okay, now that you know, make sure when you're over there that you help with the unpacking. You got that? They are upset with you as it is.
Stop right there, Nate. This is the first time I'm hearing that your parents are going to be living with us. I wish you would have discussed this with me beforehand. Besides, we didn't build that house so that your folks could live with us. That never came up.
Have you got your head screwed on correctly? Do I have to explain everything to you for God's sake? If we build a new home, it's obvious that my folks will be living with us. It's a given. I thought you knew that. No way I'm changing my mind about this. I don't want to hear another word about it.
Hold it a second, Nate. This is an important matter. You can't just decide this on your own. We should have sat down and discussed this. Why the hell didn't you mention it? If we had discussed this, we could have designed the house differently. We would have been prepared better to accommodate them.
Please don't give me all this crap. What's done is done. Leave it at that, would you?
Excuse me? You call all of this crap? Are you nuts? You're the one with the screw loose, Nate. Why the hell didn't you tell me this sooner?
Hey, Sue, you keep this up, and I have no other choice but to divorce you. You don't want that, do you?
Divorce? You have to bring that up, huh?
Listen up, Sue. You want to stay married to me? Well, that's my top priority condition. My parents live with us. You don't like it? Then it's bye-bye to you. Take it or leave it, Sue.
What's with you, Nate? It's as if you want a divorce. Hey, Nate. You came back to the apartment once, didn't you? I just checked the mailbox and found that you left something. Divorce papers, huh? Really?
Oh, okay. You got him, huh? Picking up where we left off earlier. If you just can't agree with us living with my folks in the new house, well, I'm sorry to say that the only choice left for us is divorce. Those papers are what will determine our future. Make your choice, Sue. Live with us or be gone. You don't want me to divorce you? Well, do as I say and we start living with my folks in our new home. It's a simple choice, Sue. Take it or leave it.
Do you realize that what you're saying is totally outrageous?
What do you mean outrageous? It's not outrageous at all. Actually, it's a fair and reasonable proposition.
You call that fair and reasonable? Please give me a break.
Come on, Sue, I'm getting sick of your disobedience. I was just talking to Mom earlier. We both agreed that you were an unruly and rebellious wife, and you need a thorough rehabilitation. We agree we need to make some drastic changes once we move into our new home. So I expect some changes.
Oh yeah? Really? Unruly and rebellious, huh?
Once we get all the stuff moved into the new home, that's when your disciplinary training will begin. So get ready for that. This is for your own good, Sue. If you don't want a divorce, I suggest you obey all our commands and do what a wife is supposed to do. You got that?
And if I say no, what happens then?
Like I said, divorce!
Are you really thinking about divorcing me? I mean, really? 100%?
How many times do I have to keep repeating myself? That's why I send you the divorce papers, for Pete's sake. I mean what I say.
Okie dokie. Let me think about it. I'll sign and submit the divorce papers right now then.
Wait, what?
I'm saying I'll sign the papers and submit them to the city hall this afternoon. Clear enough for you, Nate?
Come on, Sue, it's Saturday today. City Hall is closed. Looks like you're gonna have to wait. You trying to scare me or something? Well, you really should use your head.
I'm not trying to scare you.
Yeah, right. Anyways, you threaten me like that again, and you're not gonna be stepping in our new home. Capiche? Why can't you be honest with yourself? Just say you're fine with it and we can go on without all the hassle. We'll wait for the movers to deliver our stuff and into the house. Then we can contact my folks and have the place ready for them to move in, alright? You do all the unpacking. You got that? That's the first step of your disciplinary training. Hey, Sue, you there? Answer me, would ya? My folks and I just arrived at the new place. Where the hell are you? I thought maybe you had champagne ready for us.
What do you want? You're giving me a headache.
What did you just say to me?
Are you in front of the new place? Is that where you're texting me from?
Are you nuts? Of course we are. I told you we would be arriving just about the time the movers finished moving in our stuff. And what the hell is this anyways? Why'd you change the lock on the door? I didn't ask you to do that. I can't use my key. What is this, Sue?
Yeah, well, I changed the locks because I didn't want strangers coming in, that's why. I don't see what I'm doing wrong here.
You really have nerve shutting out the owner from his own home. You're really asking for it, Sue. I'm gonna have to bust that window in and get in that way. How'd you like that?
That would be breaking and entering. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I mean, that is if you don't mind wearing that bright orange jumpsuit.
Excuse me? What did you just say? You really expect the police to arrest me for breaking into my own home? You've totally lost it, Sue. Now open the damn door! Everyone knows that if you're married, while we own, we both own. Common sense. You're way dumber than I realized, Sue. Man, you really do need discipline for crying out loud.
Really, Nate? What are you talking about? I remember that we got divorced earlier. So that means I'm a single woman. Well, a divorcee if you want to be accurate.
Pardon me, you're not making any sense, Sue.
Like I said, you remember I said I was going to sign and submit those divorce papers, right?
Yeah, I know you did, I heard you. But like I said, it's Saturday today, dummy. City Hall is closed, not open for business. Too bad.
Well, even if the main office is closed, they will accept all forms and applications 365 days a year and 24 hours a day.
Pardon me?
Yeah, they have a 24-hour counter there.
Wait, 24 hours? No way.
Check their homepage. You'll see it right there.
You're right, they do accept forms 24/7. I had no idea.
Oh, so you checked their homepage, huh?
Yeah, I did. Are you serious? You already submitted the papers? Anyways, those divorce papers are not valid. I won't permit it.
Huh? But it was you that sent the papers over, all signed and dated, ready to go. I thought you wanted this divorce. And I clearly said that I would agree to divorce and that I would sign it and then submit it. It's all in the line messaging record.
Yeah, well, I was only trying to. But you can't just walk into my house and take over, changing the locks and all. Now that we're divorced, it means the house is mine. I want you out there right this minute.
Are you still going on about that?
Give me the keys to the house right now.
I think I told you this 100 times. We built this house under my name. When we went to the bank to set up a mortgage, we did it under my name because you just quit your job. The bank understandably wouldn't pass the loan because you were unemployed.
Yeah, but...
So in the end, we had to put it under my name. The house, the mortgage payments are all under my name. I'm currently working and paying off the mortgage payments. Oh yeah, and I paid the entire deposit amount, which was no small sum. You do remember that, don't you? Nate, you paid $0 towards the house, which for all intents and purposes makes the house 100% mine.
Well, I thought,
I thought you were well aware of this.
Yeah, well, but we really didn't have to go so far as divorce. Maybe we got a little hot-headed about all this. All worked up about moving and being all busy and all. And why don't we revoke the divorce and remarry and start over, huh? What do you say? Let's relax and talk this over.
Sorry, I would not.
Huh? Why not? I mean, we've only been married 3 years. It really would look good with friends and relatives.
I would rather live alone than have to live with 3 of you. And I was really not looking forward to this disciplinary training sessions with your mom.
Yeah, well...
You haven't been to the unemployment office recently, have you? Do you even want to work? It sure doesn't seem that way. You're always sitting at home playing games on your smartphone or drinking beer all afternoon. Oh yeah, you've been using my credit card too, haven't you?
Well, I just used that because I was,
If you did some work around the house, I would have forgiven you for that, but you don't do a damn thing. I was just getting fed up with your antics. My pissed off meter was rising to a boiling point when you brought up moving in with your parents into our new house. That totally did it. Then, the divorce papers. Wow, I was practically foaming at the mouth at that point. Now, who wouldn't choose divorce at that point, right? So now, here we are. I would appreciate if you'd take that furniture off my lawn and back into the truck off my property before I call the police.
Hey, come on, Sue, let's talk about this.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Your stuff is still at the old apartment. I couldn't very well have brought them into my house, right? So take care of that as you see fit.
Hold on a second, you left my stuff at the old place? But today's the day we have to move out.
What was I supposed to do? If I brought it here, it would be theft. That would be a crime. I had no choice but to leave all that there. The landlord says as you get it out there by the morning, he's fine with it. You better get over there and retrieve it.
Hey, Sue, could we just live with you in this house for now? I mean, until we find another place.
Pardon me?
Yeah, it's just that we sold my parents' old place. We have nowhere else to go. So please, for one night at least?
I'm sorry. I would rather have not strangers living in my new house. Sorry.
Please, Sue, that's going way too far. We were husband and wife just a few hours ago. How could you call me a stranger?
Sorry, I really can't.
Please, we've lived together for 3 years. What's one more night?
I said no means no. I hope you heard me loud and clear.
Come on, Sue, don't be like this.
If you're still there in 5 minutes, I'm calling the cops.
Are you saying we're finished? Forever?
That's right, we're totally finished. You better hurry, and I'm not kidding about calling the cops.
Please, Sue!
That word police really had an effect on them. They packed all their furniture back onto the truck and they hurriedly disappeared. I didn't know his parents had sold their house. I guess they were hoping to live here for free and live off their savings or something. I heard they finally found a weekly rental place on the outskirts of town. But the money they got for the house was used to pay me back all the money that Nate used for my savings without my knowledge. They still have enough to live on it, but later came to light that Nate's mom had a huge debt that also had to be paid off. Well, that left them with very little. The last I heard, the three of them were living in a tiny apartment, working day and night to make ends meet.